iron, refined with at least 13% chrome and minimal amounts of other elements. A special mixture. It makes the steel resistant to rust. The basis for our pocket knives. The birth of a legend, the Swiss Army knife. In the canton of Schwyz, in one of the most beautiful landscapes in Switzerland, Carl Elsener, the founder of Victorinox, was born in 1860. Victorinox is the largest knife manufacturer in Europe, the most important industrial employer in this region, and the reason why it is known as Swiss Knife Valley. This is where the little miracles are produced, and this is where we are based. Since its foundation, Carl Elsener's firm has been family-owned and has now grown into a globally active group of companies. It's still run by the Elsener family today. In this building, 1.5 centuries ago, a unique success story began. We import the high-quality steel from Germany and France. In our factory in Ibach, we use this raw material to produce our world-famous knives. At incoming goods inspection, the steel is painstakingly checked for the required quality before being transported to intermediate storage and approved for production. The checked rolls before they are processed. From this strip, not even 3 mm thick, the knife blades are punched. A total of 20 punching machines produce all the individual parts for the pocket knives, with 40 tons of punching force and 30,000 blades per strip. The blades are rounded off with the aid of pyramid-shaped abrasive tools made of plastic, in the same way that flowing water gradually makes stones round. The blades are still far too thick. These machines grind them flat to within 0.02 of a millimeter to prevent them from ever jamming when the knife is opened and closed later on. Each blade then receives its stamp of authenticity. In the furnace, at 1050 degrees Celsius, the blades are given their final hardness to ensure they cut well and reliably for a long time. Meanwhile, the neighbouring machines are producing the other tools. They are milling Phillips screwdrivers and grinding bottle and can openers. Sharpening of the knife blades is done via a method developed in-house, guaranteeing long-term blade sharpness. We make the different scales for our knives in our own injection molding department. Depending on the design, our knives contain the most diverse tools and blades. Here, the flagship of pocket knives is being assembled, the Swiss Champ, with its 33 functions. During assembly, the same principle always applies. First, the pins, which hold everything together, then the bushings, the outer plate of the knife, spring, bottle and can opener, an intermediate plate, and the next layer, spring, crosshead screwdriver and magnifying glass. In this way the knife grows, layer by layer. The majority of our knives are assembled by machines, however. Each blade is now given its final finish. The scales are given their trademark, the Victorinox cross and shield. The scales are placed on the gold-coloured bushings and are fixed, not glued, into position. A 3 cm thick pocket knife, probably the smallest toolbox in the world. Before the knife goes on its journey, all the functions are painstakingly checked. Each knife has to pass through this department before leaving the building. In our think tank, engineers design the knives of tomorrow. Innovative potential applications for future markets. After the final check, the knives are securely packed for onward shipment. Today we supply over 120 countries with our knives, Swiss made, and the superb quality it represents is highly prized all over the world. From our shop, you can take a bit of Switzerland home with you. Just choose from our huge selection. People all over the globe instantly recognize the small red ambassador from Switzerland. Many firms delight their customers with Victorinox knives as free giveaways. Swiss Knife Valley, home not only to a knife, but to a legendary object.